Shele babo, how como this? Shele babo, shele babo, como this? Shele babo, shele babo, shele babo, where my man, where my man, where my man, where my man. Shele babo, shele babo, shele babo,
So I'm approaching the Smith cottage. I wasn't going to look at this, but I think it's worth a quick perusal. But behind me, oh sorry, behind the cottage, those are real Zulu cattle. The Zulus really loved their cattle. So let's find out who built this place. Smith, English name. You find Natal, there's more English people. They were built in 1859. They bought it from a voortrekker. So he was a founder in Dundee. Just to the side there you can see that with the big doors. That's the milking shed. Okay. What I like about this place, and I'm the only one here, by the way. So they came from Dundee in Scotland. Him and his brother, and the brothers occupied this cottage. They probably bought women out later. Okay, let's step inside. Wow, look at this, lovely, isn't it? Lovely and cool. Scottish settlers at the founding of Dundee. Sorry about that. There's some dictionary 1911. The postcard. An envelope addressed to Mrs. Craig at Smith in Freer, during the Anglo-Boer, delivered to her in Dundee. The note on the reverse of the envelope states that this was found in the office of the military governor in Pretoria. Alright, so the postcard ended up in Pretoria somehow. This is Mrs. Smith's Christmas cake. If you people, any of you bakers or confectioners on the channel want to try and make a Mrs. Smith's Christmas cake, you need sugar, butter, currants, sultanas, flour, almonds, lemon peel, citrus, orange, small glass of brandy, 6 eggs. Okay, yeah, off on your own as far as the quantities. 4 founders of Dundee: Smith, McPhail. I need Jackie here, she does a great Scottish accent because she's Scottish. So we can get sort of, we'll look at the bedrooms. There you go. Wow, they've gone with the there's a big crack in the side of the house there. They seem to be quite short length beds, didn't they? They didn't have long legs, these people. There's the maid. They've got a few memories of Scotland with the stag elk in the corner there, and that Victorian wallpaper they seem to like. There's a nightgown, a nightie. Yeah, I mean, this would have been the kids' room, I suppose. Yeah, the kiddies, the wee kiddies. And this is where they would sleep. There'd be no shenanigans at night. There's Mum and Pop are just over the other side of the room. There'll be no Xbox, no, you know, YouTubing, no video face conferencing with boys. Anyway, there's their dollies. Okay, don't know. Painting of Talana Hill. We don't know their relationship with the Zulus. There they are, Peter and the missus. She's probably come out from Scotland. She looks as hard as a tack. That's probably her recipe for the Christmas cake we just heard. Peter, this is his son. This is what this is the bathroom. Wow, this is where I could have my bubble bath if I was allowed in. Of course, there'd be no hot water though. So I'm stuck with 2 litres of bubble bath. The kitchen, very essential to any of these. Quite small. No workspace at all. No bench space is the word I'm looking for. Lots of the state-of-the-art kitchen devices of the day. Grinders and mulchers and pounders, and no air fryers, of course, because no electricity. There's one of those things you dry your clothes with. In fact, there's the washing kit. There's the Simpson Hoover-matic of its day. Yeah, okay. Kitchen, yeah, small, but we're only in a small cottage. What? 2 bedroom. 2 bedroom. Nice little sunlight. I don't know if that was original, probably not. Here's some of the Man Smiths. Here's some Argusha. Dougal MacPhail. They were all... They probably, you know, it was a little Scottish community. They like to hang out with their own people. William served in the Natal Carbineers. His son, Craig, so his son died in the siege of Ladysmith. And Janet Smith, another tough woman. Georgie Wilson. I mean, they came and it was a real primitive colony. Oh, look at this, hang on, there's a pantry. Wow, the biscuits and things, everything came in tins and bottles. Jars. Okay, the pantry. That's that thing there. That's one of those meat safes where you hung your meat to ripen up. It's got fine mesh on it so the flies don't get it. And this would be your lounge and your entertaining room. Piano there to belt out a few tunes. The Mull of Kintyre for a sing-along. Silverware when the parson comes to visit, when the vicar is in town, he comes to drop in on you, so you need the silverware for the vicar. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine there'll be no cooling in summer. Just the design of the house, and they probably sat out on this front stoop for you know, to take in the view. What a view it is, sitting out here smoking a pipe. Yeah, they'd have servants, you know, get tuppence to bring you out a brandy or a sherry, smoke your pipe, and think how good life is. You know, nothing's ever going to change. The Africans are hundreds of years off being civilized enough to consider running the place themselves, and notice a lot of them around, where was I? Well, parts of Victoria where I live. This is the prickly pear. Okay? The name will come to me, or I saw lots of them, it doesn't matter. Prickly pears, lots of them here too. Okay? Here we are. The NCOs and the 1st Battalion, the King's Royal Rifles, the 20th of October 1899. The British lost a lot of men here. Sort of a tactical victory for the British because they drove the Boers away, but they lost a lot of men doing so. Irish Fusiliers, the King's Royal Rifles, 2nd Lieutenant Hill, he gets his own, and from the Royal Irish Fusiliers. These men have all been killed here at Talana Hill. So they've got Talana Hill in the background of their graves. So we'll just whip through them. Norman Hambro, Colonel John Shurston, DSO, Mark Horace, 2 officers, fell at Talana, and the non-commissioned officers, 2, 4, about 15 of them there. Helen Rachel Louisa, a woman. No, the Colonel Weldon and his wife were killed in action. Oh, she was placing a wounded soldier under cover. Look at that. Captain Weldon, Richard Charles Barnett, Lieutenant of the Royal Rifles, is 26, and Lieutenant of the Royal Rifles, the King's Rifles. Let's have a look what these ones are. I think I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think the British were surprised by the ferocity of the Boer attack. I think they thought they were all talk. These are the Smiths that were born in Scotland. We've just been in their house. He died in 1911, and his wife died in 1908, 84. She was, and he was 83, so they lived long lives. They got here, I think, in the 1850s to Natal. They really saw a lot of change in their time. Okay, these are family sort of graves of the Smith family that lived here. And you can imagine, these are all Smiths. You can imagine, you know, you've got a farm here, it's nice, it's running, everything's orderly, and suddenly you're the scene of a pitched battle between the Boers and the British. As I said, I think the British didn't expect the Boers to be as ferocious and as dedicated as they were. I mean, once again, the Boers weren't soldiers. Okay. Yeah, these are the Smith family's graves, nothing to do with the battle. We'll go down here and see what these are. This seems to be for the King's Rifles and the Irish Fusiliers. Someone's left some flowers here, probably for a... Hope that's not my car that guy's driving off in. No, it's not. Okay, that's a relief. So it doesn't look like Pen Simmons is buried here, so we need to find where he is. He's buried at the church, so we need to find the church. These are people who died in, where are we? Kitty, she's just a baby. Oh look, oh, wee Kitty, she just got started. Kitty, 10 months old, and she left this earth. These are sort of people of the town maybe, or are they? Some of them died.